everybody. Welcome to Friday Night Six Pack. Tonight, I'm your host for a while. Chris is out. He's got some personal stuff, but he will be joining us here shortly. Sam is out. Sam's got some personal stuff he's going to be dealing with over the next 2 or 3 weeks, so he won't be joining us for the next 2 or 3 weeks. And Jen is in the middle of roaring it up. So, but as always, we got our producer Ozman Cummins here.
Yo.
Basically our newest panel member, grumpy old dude Ed, and joining us once again in his long,
there he is,
too long have been here. Our one and only Mr. Nacha. How you doing, mate?
G'day. Yeah, no, good. It has been a bit while. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has been a
while.
while.
I didn't even think about that. It doesn't feel like it because once you hear it's like home. It's like it was just yesterday.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Santi, it's morning 6-pack for us in the States and afternoon 6-pack for those in the UK, but it's evening 6-pack for those in Australia. So,
hey, it's the global phenomenon.
Yeah, gotta love it. So, what you drinking tonight, Nacha?
Oh, God, you've caught me at the best of times. I'm at Merrow's at the moment, so I am drinking the good shit that I've bought, the Wakachangi. So when I'm at home, I don't buy myself my own brews. But when I'm here, this is where I buy myself my beer. And Merrow got me on the Waka. And it's a Kiwi beer. I know I'm kind of being a bad Aussie, but the Kiwis are kind of Aussie. So I can accept it.
From what I understand, they're only Aussies when they do something good.
No, well, yeah, exactly. Because technically, they're still written within our constitution or whatever as part of Australia. So when they do the good stuff they do, we can claim them as Australian. But I think, who is it? Is it Russell Crowe or something? One of those trash bag celebrities that are a piece of shit.
Yeah,
that you're like, they're not even a Kiwi. Like I wouldn't throw that on the Kiwis. Like they're better than that fucktard. Like they're an American or something, like.
So the Wakachanga, right? Is that what you said? Is that how you pronounce it, Wakachanga? Oh, we lose him?
Oh. I think we lost him.
Sorry, cough. I went into a coughing fit.
Oh.
Wakachangi. I was laughing too much. Yeah, Wakachangi.
So we know Ed's drinking.
Funky name.
Oh, yeah, Ed is a weird name. So we know Ed's drinking because that's all Ed ever drinks is coffee.
That's right.
You got something special
on you,
there, don't you, Ed?
I do. I am drinking coffee out of my brand new Nevermore Tavern coffee cup.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That is sweet.
Nevermore
That's
Tavern.
beautiful, man. Oh, yes. Good on
So
you.
you can get yours too. Just head over to the Teespring / the Nevermore Tavern. You can get your own coffee cup over there too. T-shirts.
There you go.
All kinds of good stuff.
Hey, are we all shilling our merch here, like on
Absolutely.
Master's channel? Like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Go check out.
Absolutely. Let's all chill it.
Just released a line of awesome COVID masks. You see that awesome Yowie background? That is a Yowie in the background destroying that watchtower. So you want that on your face to like scream at people, don't fuck with me, especially if you're a JW, then you want to buy that. And it's pretty expensive. Overpriced merch is always $20 for a fucking face mask. But $1 of every sale goes to children's charity. So
Nice.
that in itself is a reason to pick one up. You know what I mean? Holy shit, Mary's here. I got
I think someone just got busted.
Oh, let's wait and see what happens with Nacho. Oh, see what you drinking tonight, man.
I'm joining with Ed. I'm drinking coffee.
Nice. I personally am drinking. I'm back. I'm on the proper 12 with Sprite. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna drink as much as I drank last week, because. Oh, wait a minute.
Did you get a little tipsy there, Jay?
Yep, I got all
Man of the show.
Not yet. There's a Chris. We have a
Hey.
wild Chris in the chat.
Hey.
What's
We're
going
on our
on,
way,
mate?
mate. We are on our way. A little bit late from a business function, and just want to let everyone know we are coming. We will see you all soon.
All right, cool, man.
No worries. I might have a couple of people with me. Everyone is excited about Friday Night Six Pack, and
We'll get Chris to you as soon as we
All right, I'm back.
Turns out there's a lot of water involved, but we will get him there.
we're driving through almost flood at the moment to get
Oh.
Friday Night Six Pack. Just want everyone to know that we are on our way, and we love you all.
Cool, man.
Oh my god.
No worries at all. Oh, thanks, Nigel. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right. Be safe.
Well, that was fun.
What
So, yeah,
happened?
Chris will
What
be
did
joining us shortly.
I miss? Oh, okay. So Maro came home, and we have this thing where, one of us is defending and one of us is attacking. We have Nerf guns.
Oh.
So whenever one of us comes through the door, you have to be ready. You know, I didn't get anything ready. She's got her blaster at the door ready. So the moment she walks in the door, she's shooting me. I've slid across the floor to avoid the shots and went straight into the fucking solid cement wall with my knee. But for that itself, at least nobody won because we had to call a truce. White flag went up. No, you didn't win. It was just as bad as this morning or this afternoon. We did another round of Savo when I came around, and her gun wasn't firing properly, so we called a truce. And so now she's trying to claim she won tonight. No, or I won earlier. Fuck you. Oh, I wish I could show you guys. I wish I could show you guys the fucking.
There's Kelly.
Yeah, everyone say hello.
Hey, Granny.
So we got
Oh, hey, Granny.
Granny's
Hello.
here. She's joining us this. Well, for us, it's this morning. How you doing, Granny?
I'm fine.
Drinking a coffee this morning?
Actually, I just got out of the shower 10 minutes ago. I haven't had a chance to get any coffee or anything yet.
Oh,
Oh man.
I blame Ed. He was the one that suggested it.
I was so busy serving beverages to everyone in the chat that I didn't go get one for myself.
Oh no. Got to get
Well,
one for yourself.
Yeah, we can let you go get some coffee. I mean, we're not that heathenistic.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Before you do, I was going to say, Maro says hello to everybody too.
Hello.
Hi, Marrow.
There you go.
Maru.
Nerd.
Lovely,
Shoot him
lovely.
again, Marrow. Shoot him again.
No, no, I'm already in pain.
I'm a dick and I admit it.
I wouldn't have you any other way. Grumpy old dude's like, shoot me again. No, fuck off. Fuck off.
Yes!
Ah!
Yes.
Fuck you. Man, I have a need to, man. First thing I'm going to do is shoot you with a Nerf fucking gun. Like, no, I owe you a fucking bullet.
Wait.
Oh, bitch is still shooting me, and I don't have any guns to shoot it back with.
Have we got a
Oh, you were
dislike
shooting
on here
dude.
already? Hello, Darth.
Yeah.
Oh, we did get a dislike. Hello, Darth.
Yeah.
Join. Oh, boo. Boo. Boo.
Oh man.
You know he
I'm
ain't gonna
booing
give
Maro
you back
because-
because Darth.
She doesn't want to join because she's so busy editing. And she gave me a finger. Boo, boo. No, you get to editing, Maro, because those videos are kick ass. Everyone likes your videos, so get on to
Yeah.
editing.
And Meryl and I
Yeah.
need to finish our series on the bike model sooner or later.
Yeah, you got to finish your thing with the bike model.
Yeah.
Yep, thumbs up. That's in the on the queue, whatever.
In the
I listen. It's all right. I got like a whole list in this little tablet of different things that people want me to cover and videos I got to do, and eventually I'll get to them.
Oh shit! I fucking bruised my knee, huh?
Oh,
Sorry. My
that's
bad.
all right.
Should have muted myself.
Everybody still hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my mic shut off for a second. So I
Oh, yeah, we hear you okay.
Cool.
So Jay,
So
what are we
Nadja,
covering?
I was just getting to that.
That's why I was leading you into it. I'm good at segues.
This week we're talking about differences between people, and they can still be friends. Like, we look at the group we got here.
Ooh.
Pretty much everybody here is an atheist, but myself.
Correction. I'm agnostic.
And sometimes.
Questionable. Yeah.
Yeah, questionable.
Well, I look at it this way. Even if it's sometimes, then you're still agnostic because you're still asking
Yeah,
questions,
no.
you're trying
Yeah.
to find out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that was just an example, Ozzy.
Yeah, this is true.
And like Ed and Chris, their political differences are damn near night and day.
Yeah.
But we can still be friends, and we can still hang out. So there's nothing wrong with having a difference of opinion. So that's tonight's topic. Anybody wants to start out with something?
Well,
An example
you know,
or a story or
yeah, my example is like you said, Chris and I have completely different political views, especially on certain people. But I think our differences in opinion actually help us grow. You know, we kind of teach each other certain things that we might not have known, you know, because of our differences. You know, sometimes I will admit, you know, I'll just keep it to myself. Sometimes I do get stuck in an echo chamber still. I am so against Trump. That's all I hear is all the negatives against Trump. And I don't listen to the negatives about the other side. You know, so it helps having friends that do have that difference of opinion.
I'm going to quickly break in there because I work with my boss is not necessarily pro-Trump. We're in Australia, but that way aligned, you know.
Yeah.
And living with it, no, you don't want it. You don't. It's just as brain dead as the internet portrays it. Trust me, because they are learning it from the internet. That is mindless.
Yeah.
You would spend like you know the randoms that you'd be able to do your debunkings or your rebuttals or whatever you want to do. Like yes, but when you have to actually live with it, my God, it's painful. It's so painful. Like, and I have to love him, and I mean I do because he's a good father. He's just wrong politically on so many things. You know, like,
So we had a question pop up before we get too far away. Pasta Mike wants to know, Ozzy, do you believe in a god or gods?
Specifically in belief, I would say at a very minimum, I would believe in a Spinoza's version of God. But in terms of actually being
define that?
convinced of it, I would say I don't have enough evidence. That's my official position.
Oh, so Granny, what? Obviously, you know you're one of the newer ones here. You've been around for a little bit, but what kind of like contradictions have you seen, but you are still able to be friends or still interact peacefully with somebody else?
Well, the best example is the one human friend I have. I have a friend that she and I have been friends for quite some time. We used to go to church together, and we were very close at church, and we're still close. And she's a Trump supporter. For the most part, we don't talk a lot about politics. I was actually a little surprised to find out that she was fairly recently. And she, obviously, she's not vocal about it at all. We talk more about issues with her mother, who has Alzheimer's and is in assisted living. But it recently came out that, I asked her if she was voting for Joe Biden, because knowing that she's still a Christian, and a lot of the Christians are of the opinion that if you don't vote Republican, you're not being a good Christian. And she said, well, she clearly isn't all that in favor of Trump, but she's very hesitant about Biden. And she said, yeah, I just don't think he's got the intelligence. If we vote for Biden, it's whoever's vice president is going to be running the country. So we had an interesting discussion on that one.
I'm not even kidding. That is what my dad told me today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Australia. We're not even voting. That's not our thing. But that's what he believes. He believes that if Biden was to win, whoever one of the two females that is in, vice presidency postulation or whatever, contention at the moment, they are what he thinks will be pushed into power by the powers that be that control, like the Clintons. That's what he said.
Huh.
Well, she and I are probably about the same age as your dad.
Baffles my fucking mind that he manages to fall for some of this bullshit. It really does, because in so many other areas, he's not an idiot. He's not a bad person. Like, he's got a good heart. He's a hard nut. Don't get me wrong. We're country kids, but he's a good dude. It's just he's been so misguided by this narratives of bullshit and it's a lot of social media. He's finally gotten into Facebook.
Wow.
Of all fucking things.
Oh,
and now he thinks he's great because he's found all these news articles on Facebook.
Well, at least it's not Twitter.
Yeah, don't get me started. If he ends up on Twitter, I'm going to fucking delete his fucking account. I know that I will destroy the computer he's using. I don't care.
Nacho, my dad is 87 and he doesn't Facebook, he doesn't social media, he doesn't have a cell phone, but he's always been very liberal and he really enjoys the videos that I make. But I have to send each one with a link for him because he doesn't know how to use YouTube.
Good on him though. At least he
watches.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's more I can say for my husband.
Oh, if it's not Sky News, which is the Fox for Australia, it's not good enough for Dad.
Wait, really? That's the Fox for the Australia?
Oh well, basically, I'm simplifying a bit, but yeah, Sky is fucked.
Well, I know what I'm changing from.
You watch Sky?
Yeah, man. I watch basically everything.
It's okay to get your shit from everywhere. Like, you got to watch it anyway, but I don't mean like watch it as your sole source of your trusted news.
Oh, hell no.
Like, fuck that. That's what he does. It's the same as those that, the many of those similar generations in America that do the same for Fox.
Yeah.
I can understand it. There's no hate. There's no, for that in itself, I can understand it. It's just we have to find a way to help them out of that cycle that they're in with that news organization, or those styles of news organizations.
You know,
Tagging
another.
on to
Go ahead.
tagging on to Jeff's comment about Twitter, I really like using Twitter because I can throw out an argument, and when I see the response, if I realize, oh, that was a stupid argument, yeah, it's gone in a minute on Twitter. And so I try out things to see how they work, and if it works well, then I use it in a video.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
I wish everyone wishes there was an edit button, right? On Twitter.
Yes.
Oh, good Lord. Please, an edit button would be so nice.
No,
Yeah.
no, it won't happen. It won't happen. It will never, ever happen. Get used to it. It will never.
Well, I don't
happen.
expect it to happen, but it'd be nice.
It would be nice.
Yeah, great. It would be lovely, but this is the words of Jack himself. He's like, it will, as long as he's in control, it will never happen. And the reason is, the reason is because you have only so many limited characters. That's the point of Twitter at the moment, which means that you get your point across. If you most common one is a spelling mistake. People can read through your spelling mistake, even if it's a completely different word. They can get the context. Generally speaking, you're gonna be understood anyway. You don't need an edit button. The other option is if you really do something stupid and say something really fucked up, Donald Trump, and guess what? You have a delete button, and if you don't want to delete it, it's still there for everyone, even if you delete it.
Yeah.
Everyone will still see it. You can't get rid of it. And so even with an edit button, you can't actually change it. It's already there. So it's no different to adding an extra tweet to go correction. That's why you'll never add an edit button. You'll never get it. Yeah.
Yeah, but people
No, that's
jump on their ass.
from his words. He will never add it. And you got to remember, this is
Hear
a
me out.
fucking Republican cunt Trump. You know,
Hear me
supporter.
out.
He's not
Hear
going to
me
care.
out. Hear me out, my man. Hear me out. Trump doesn't know what delete means. That's
Yes, he does. Are you kidding me? Have you not looked at his? Have you not watched his account? Do you know how many things he's tried to delete?
Well, that's the people that look over his account. That's not him.
No, he does it.
No, he's tried to delete his own shit.
He's done it. Yeah. He knows what it is to delete his tweet. He doesn't know how
to use it properly.
it's already there, and deleting doesn't really help anything. That just
Fair
means
enough.
it's not on your profile, basically.
Well, then the second thing I have to come across is people jump on your ass the moment that you press it and press send. They don't fucking wait. They just jump on your ass.
Well,
So
that's
they're
why-
going to give a shit about your spelling error, or is it something you fundamentally thought was wrong when you tweeted that? So is it
Both.
something silly and forgivable that a simple retweet or not a retweet, a tweet after would just correct the spelling, correct the faux pas and how you said something? Or is it something fundamentally wrong with what you said that you shouldn't have said it and it should be out there in the public for everyone to see?
Both.
Well, sometimes things should be public and out there for everyone to see.
Well, I agree.
Even
Something
if it's wrong, and even if you did it and you go, shit, that was wrong, it should still be out there. You shouldn't
I
be
agree.
able to edit it after the fact. You can put a thing under going, fuck, I was wrong, and I was a dickhead, or whatever it might be. Like that, I'm going the most serious possibility, of course. And it's not like Trump will ever do this. Nobody's
God, no.
expecting that.
Look,
Let's-
I'm
let's
the agnostic
move
here,
on.
and I said, dear God.
So let's move away from the Trump Twitter dumpster fire there.
Yeah.
Not just
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
I was going to say, another perfect example is, I come out and tell everybody that I am an anti-theist. I do not support any religion, period. But Jay is a secular Buddhist, and we're still friends because, well, Jay's not a dick.
My stabbing point? Sometimes. Sorry, had to do it. I'm going to be quiet.
So, Natcha, you've been around for a while now. I know you've had these encounters. What is there anyone that jumps out to you where you fundamentally disagree with somebody else, but you two are still on talking points? You know, other
I'm
than
probably I'm a strange example because I'll talk to anybody. Like, if you give me the opportunity, I'll have a sit down with John Richards or whatever his fucking name is.
Oh, Chris has got that coming up Monday.
Yeah, I know, and I even asked him if I could jump in there and throw a few questions at him myself, but rightfully he said that was just a one-on-one, so it wouldn't be appropriate. So fair enough. But yeah, no, I don't know, like, because somebody who is completely incapable of having an actual, just a conversation. It doesn't even have to be an intellectual conversation, but somebody is incapable of having a conversation. And I don't mean an intellectual incapability. I mean in just not willing. Like, so those sort of the people that are so irresponsive to anything you're willing to put forth as your point of view, and they are just, you know, the earth is flat anyway kind of shit. You know, like, you know how you'll get the difference between a flat earther who will be willing to discuss things with you and actually grant you your points, and then say sometimes, oh, look, I see what you're saying, but I see it differently, but let's move on. You know, we'll continue in whatever vein and conversation it is, compared to those that are just outright G-man, fuck you, earth is flat, you know, suck my nuts kind of attitude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any patience for that. I couldn't care less. Like, if that's your argument, then and I don't care what it's about. Like, you could be on my side. But if you're coming across it like that, I just will have no patience for you. You know.
Earth is flat. Suck my balls.
Suck my nuts.
Yeah, well,
He's funny. I'll give him that. He is funny.
It's horrible that I know who you're talking about.
You know, it's funny because I talk to a flat earther every week. I talk to Bobby Mack on conspiracies every week.
Yeah.
I mean, if you watch the show, we're on. We just did episode 9, and me and him disagree on almost everything, but we still get along really well.
Exactly.
Like Ed said, we're not dicks. We're willing to listen.
That's it. And it's as simple as that. Like, just that paying a little bit of respect to be like, hey, like, I don't agree with you, but I'm happy to listen to it through and consider it and actually go through the full 10 yards, 9 yards, whatever the fucking saying is, with you know, that viewpoint and establish where that would lead and not just reject it outright for the sake of going, I disagree. You know, like, no, I want to explore that idea. You know, like, God, that's weird to me. I want to see what's going on. Like, where do you go with that? How does all of this work with all the different, you know, the people or the things, whatever it might be? Like, how does it all interact?
One thing that I have found that brings me a lot of goodwill is whenever I'm talking to a Christian and they say, God bless you, I respond with live long and prosper. And they really appreciate that.
Do you do a bit of a voice to it? Like, do you live long and prosper?
Well,
you know,
it's Twitter, so.
Oh, okay. Fair
yeah, I do put up the hand symbol. Yep.
Yeah.
But they really appreciate that. They always say thank you very much, and they'll continue conversing with me another day.
I am definitely not a Star Wars guy, but I like that quote. How to piss off.
Oi.
Oi. You're just trying to start a fight, aren't you? Another example I've got is Ross Burns. Some of you guys know who he is. Some of the people in the chat may know him. He's a Christian apologist. He got a little YouTube channel. I disagree with him on his Christian stance and how he comes about it, but he's a nice guy. I really like him. I've talked to him, about other things, and I'm going to have him on the channel again here soon. He just had a baby. I talked to him about that. So, I mean, that's another example. I don't believe what he believes. I fundamentally disagree with it, but we can still talk because we're willing to listen to what the other person has to say and not immediately just shut them all down. So you've got to keep that. I mean, unless you just want to troll, then that's a whole different.
Yeah.
Some people just like to troll. Ed.
Speaking of trolling, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scummer just retyped that, so I just thought,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I have my moments where I go trolling just to see what kind of stuff I can stir up.
The talking skull in the middle there likes to troll a lot too.
guilty
I'll have
as
to
charged.
watch where he goes then.
Oh, man, Ozzy gets in some shit.
Yeah.
I very rarely do. I really think it helps to be called Granny. Most people don't like being rude to Granny.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had quite a few people calling me, grandpa and stuff like that lately, telling me, "Yeah, I think it's nap time for you, old man." And I'm like, "Really? Yeah." Like, that's your argument? Come on, you can do better than that.
Well, I seen Lizzie's in the chat, so I wonder where Chris is at. I know she was in the chat. I don't know if she's still here. But what?
Nacho's just gone. Be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
There
Ed,
is. Yeah.
go ahead.
What?
No, go ahead. You were talking. Go
I was
ahead.
going to say there is one person in the chat, Chad Hall. That guy, I'm giving him a shout out for Twitter because he always has something positive, always makes me laugh, and definitely, tries to keep that dumpster fire under control to a certain extent. So yeah, if you're not following Chad Hall, CK Hall on Twitter, you got to go check him out. That guy's awesome, even though he's a Canadian.
He's like, what?
Jeff says that it's my frown of displeasure that nobody wants to incur. Actually, there's only two people that have been the victim of my frown, and that is Stool and Nerdy.
Oh, nerdy.
Nerdy, you got the wrath of Granny?
Yep.
Oh,
Bad nerdy. Bad nerdy.
naughty. By the way, yeah, I just want to parrot that. CK Hall, he's a badass mofo. I can tell you that right now.
And that's a big dude. Like, that dude is huge. He's got to be intimidating to see in real life. I'm telling you.
I don't think I've ever seen him. I'll have to go look him up later.
Oh, and talking about trolling,
Now,
this
see,
person
there's
to the
another
left
good
of me-
example, though.
What?
What?
One of y'all.
You said
I'm
this
just gonna go ahead, Ed.
You said this person to the left of you talking about trolling.
Yeah, Jay, the person right next to me. He trolls probably just as hard as me.
I don't do it very often. And when I do, I usually stick to a point. And I try to get them to answer that point, but they'll 9 times out of 10, they will dance around the question. And usually it's just a simple question. Like one of my biggest one for Christians, why your God and nobody else's? And they will dance around that question.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
One person that I troll is Paula White Kane. And I almost never get a rise out of anybody from it. But the big thing that I do with her is 80% of what she says sounds like she pulled it out of a fortune cookie. So I just keep calling her fortune cookie lady.
Nachi, you back yet?
Nope,
He's
guess
not-
not.
Doesn't sound like it. So, Ed.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, there he is.
Hello.
I'll get back to you in just a minute then.
Sorry, was that me you were just trying to refer to? I just had to occupy myself with a snaky. My little tiger. I
Tiger.
haven't had a chance to play with her for so long.
The
And so
snake.
now, like, oh, my snaky. My little baby.
As soon as we get down, I got to go take a turtle back to the pond.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
We had the strangest experience. We walk after dinner every night, and when we walked out the front door last night, if you look on my Twitter, you'll see a picture of it. There was a turtle right next to the front door, and we don't know how it got there because we live about a quarter mile from the pond. Yeah, that's quite a
Oh, damn.
walk. But
Yeah.
then, about 5 feet away, was a dead rabbit that had been torn apart by a predator. So we're thinking what might have happened is a hawk might have picked up the turtle, carried it over, either couldn't get it open or was trying to open it and saw the rabbit and realized the rabbit would be easier to eat and went after the rabbit instead and left the turtle there.
I'll be honest, I actually had a similar experience, but without the eagles and the I lived about half a K, so whatever that is in miles. A mile is 1.6 Ks, so about half a K. What is that? 800.8 of a mile.
Quarter mile, give or take.
Yeah, and I had one of them out from a creek that was just out in the desert. We're out in the desert, and it had walked that far, and we found him. And there was no other way he got there. He just walked his ass out the water. I don't know what he was going for, but yeah, so they can trek a bit if they want to.
Robin came up with the best story, which was the tortoise and the hare were having a race. The turtle
Yeah.
shot the rabbit and declared itself the fastest in the forest, and nobody dares to challenge him.
Nobody, yeah, no, that's a good one. I like that.
One of the Ninja Turtles.
No, but ninjas don't use guns. They're like
This
swords and
is
shit,
true.
aren't they? Like,
That's
yeah.
true.
They're not American. Wait, actually, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think, were American, but
Yeah, New York.
yeah, I'm surprised they weren't using guns. Actually,
Uh,
Steve,
well-
what are you doing?
I don't know. America might have quite a few less guns here soon. All the troubles
Should I
that the
hope so.
NRA is having.
Yeah, I heard they're trying to get shut down. That won't happen. Like they won't get away. Yeah, do you reckon?
Well, I don't know. That's going to be quite a few people that might be getting indicted. So we'll see what
I've got to
happens.
say, I would love to see that organization shut down.
Me too.
Like, they tried to come at us here in Australia like a year or so ago, and the only one that was trying to be on their side was Pauline Hanson, and she then claimed that they swindled her, but it's Pauline Hanson. She's the Trump for us, one of the many Trumps. But it's like, you know, she fucking sell out. Like, nobody fucking likes her. Well, the Republican-like people like her.
Yeah.
Or libertarians for Australia.
Well, I don't know.
She's fucking hopeless. But the NRA, though, like, they had nothing here. Like, everyone here was like, fuck off, NRA. You know, like, we know what you're about. We know. Everyone knows. You know, it'd be about fucking time they get destroyed. Like, even if you have another gun organization that's like actually about gun safety and responsible ownership of guns, which would be awesome.
Hmm.
That would be fine.
Yeah.
But not a gun, like a pro open carry gun lobby that is all about the more bullets, the better.
Yeah.
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 Now,
Yeah.
Granny's got the legal background here. Are you familiar with what just happened with the NRA?
I saw it. I don't know that it's
So,
going to fly
Granny,
though.
you a lawyer
No.
or because I do criminology and criminal justice. What
Oh, really?
what are you? Yeah.
I have
Nobody
a
ever
JD.
credits me for having any legal background, but yeah.
Yeah, I have a JD. I worked more in the
Nice.
insurance industry than anything else, so insurance law is actually my specialty.
Yep, fair call. See, I more obviously for me Australian stuff, but I did criminal law and not only a brief bit. I haven't actually finished my bachelor's because many other reasons, but I still definitely intend to.
I'm
Nonetheless.
silent on that one.
Yeah, working on it. But it's one of those things that I'm completely fascinated by. It's just something I'm like many studies, and I love it because I feel it's really important.
It's funny. I got into an argument with somebody just 2 days ago. He was trying to tell me that it's a requirement that people swear to God on a Bible in court. And I said, no,
No.
it's not. And it never has
it's
been.
not.
No.
And
No.
he showed me some law that says it's permitted, not that it's required. It's permitted, not required.
Yeah.
And then after a little bit while, I realized he's not from the U.S. He was from New Zealand.
Oh. Even they should know better. My God.
Well, I
Wow.
really don't know what the law is in New Zealand.
No, I think typically it's less religious, but the wording itself, it's permitted, of course. We have religious freedoms. Like, if you want to be sworn in by a Bible, you're allowed to be sworn in by a Bible. Like, nobody's going to stop you. Like,
Yeah. Now, I did one time. I did have a judge try and tell me that I had to swear on the Bible, and I asked him point blank, "Show me the law. You cannot make me put my hand on that Bible. I don't believe in it. I'm not going to swear on it."
so what if you point that out and say it invalidates the entire court case? Because that would be a legal precedent if they force that from you.
Yeah.
The words you want to say is reversible
You can say
error.
whatever you want. If you're
Yeah.
forced to say something by something you don't believe, you can say anything you don't believe.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It takes
Yeah.
away the truth of it all.
The prosecutor approached the bench and told him, you can't force him to do that. Like, that's illegal.
It's
What did
ridiculous.
What did you call it, Granny?
Reversible error.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, if I had played my cards right, I would have went ahead and let him force me to swear
Let
on
him-
that Bible
yeah.
and then filed an appeal.
Give me gold. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, guys, Tiger has crawled into my hand and she's poking her head up between my fingers and thumb. It's so cute. I'm sorry, she's so cute. Look, Mero, look. Just
Which, by the way, just getting back on the point of reversible error, it can actually be resulted as an unfair trial, which means it can be thrown out.
That's
Yeah.
what reversible error
When I
means.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reversible error means it's a point at which the appellate court can find that it should be reversed.
Yeah. Really quick, anyone interested with Tiger and her well-being, which I feel is everybody?
Yes.
She is actually going to be getting her new tank on Sunday, wasn't it? Sunday, I think, because she's grown so much. She's already about 50 centimeters long. And so she has to get a new big forever tank. At the moment, she's in a little tiny, like 30, 40 centimeter tank. And yeah, so Mary wanted me to pass that message along because it is very important. Praise Floof.
Praise the Floof.
All the good things.
I just want
It's
to
the beauty of life. Oh, dude. And she's so boopable.
Now, what about you, Jay? Do you got any friends that have different opinions than yours that you still talk to?
Like everybody on my Facebook. I got some shipmates that I'm friends with on Facebook, and they are hardcore Trump supporters, and government this, government that, and Second Amendment rights and all that, and I just ignore them. I talk to them when it's not a political stuff. Other than that, I just ignore them. It's for them. I know these guys. I've known these guys for going on almost 30 years now. It'll be about 2 more years. It'll be about 30 years, and they've always been that way. They've always been pro-government, pro-gun, and even when we were, even when I was stationed with them in the Navy. So it's just a topic I just don't discuss with them because I'm ex-military, and I'm all for military members, but I'm not for policing everything.
Yeah.
So, and they believe any kind of conflict that happens. Well, a couple of them do that. Any kind of conflict that happens, the United States got to go over there and fix it. No, we don't. Not our business.
We've caused a lot more problems than we have solutions.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not our business. Unless they're.
I mean,
I don't understand.
there are cases where you do right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just more often than not, it's not those.
Yeah.
Yeah. We one of the examples I never understood is we went over to Somalia for what was going on in Somalia, but we did fuck all for what was going on in the Congo. Why, if we're such a police, if we got to step in and help, why didn't we do fuck all for the Congo when they were, genocide?
We didn't do anything in Serbia either.
In what, Serbia? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, what constitute us meddling? Is it because they don't have any oil?
Yeah. I just had a conversation with somebody on Twitter about, religious / racial conflicts between Hindus and Muslims.
Ooh.
We didn't step in to do anything about that when Hindus were slaughtering Muslims. And now Muslims are kind of gaining traction and going after the Hindus. We're not saying nothing about it. But we'll jump on these countries, like Jay said, that have some kind of, oil or, other natural resource and be like, oh, we got to step in and deal with this. It's ridiculous.
Thank you, Vesta Freya. Yeah, Vesta's right.
Vesta.
I've been learning all the buttons on my editing software and figuring out how to do all kinds of things that I couldn't do before.
Oh yeah, you can look at everybody's first couple of videos, they all suck.
That was one of the most encouraging things to me when I made my first video. Is Vice Rhino told me that if I went back to his first video, that it was crap. And I found that so encouraging that, because I knew that there were some really major mistakes in my first video.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where are you going?
my first couple of videos were horrible. But Bull wants a correction on Serbia. He said we stabilized Bosnia and Herzegovina, Macedonia, and Bulgaria. So I guess we did kind of step in with Serbia there, but yeah, I mean, we understand, you know.
Yeah.
Those were just examples we were tossing out. And Aussie keeps disappearing.
Sorry about that.
I'm going to take Tiger home, so I'm going to disappear for a quick second.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole thing though is like we said at the beginning, you can have differences in opinion on all kinds of stuff, but you can still be friends with people. You can still just be human. You don't have to, let your emotions, override your belief systems and act like a dick. Yeah. It's not that hard. Now, I will say this, though. There are certain cases where I will not remain friends with certain people because of their beliefs, because they are extremists, and I will not give that a pass. If you're talking about hurting people or anything like that, then no, that's a difference that we're not going to be able to overcome and keep a friendship.
Yeah. Somebody, I think Bull said it earlier. Let's see if I can find it again. He said there are some disagreements that cannot fundamentally be resolved, however.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I said, if you're pushing extremist ideas, talking about, doing harm to others, then yeah, we're not going to overcome that. I can't let that slide.
Oh, where is Chris?
I have no idea. What the hell?
Did he say he was going to be back or something?
Yeah.
He said he was going to be late, but that's it.
Yeah.
And
I see Lizzie popped in the chat earlier, so I figured Chris would be here real quick, but
him and Lissy got drunk. They're partying.
I doubt that.
no, I don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a business lunch.
Well, the thing I was thinking was, he's trying to lose weight, and drinking to excess is not conducive to that.
Well, I don't. Okay, you're probably not drunk. Oh, wait a minute. And speak of the devil.
There he is.
Speak of the devil.
How are we all?
We're good.
Good.
Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you everyone for running this for me. I got caught up at a we'll call it a business function that started at 3:30 in the afternoon. Might have had some drinking. So thank you so much.
Well, what do you think of that plaque I sent you, buddy?
Well, actually, I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Today, so I'm just going to set the scene for everyone. So I've been waiting today for a record to show up. I ordered War of the Worlds by Jeff Wayne, and I've been pretty excited for it to show up. So when I walked outside and I saw that there was a package waiting for me, I can't emphasize it's like, yes, War of the Worlds is here. Then I saw that it came from the US, and I saw the cost that it cost to send it from the US, which we need to talk about incidentally. And I saw who it was from, and it was like, okay, Melissa had this smile on her face of she knew that something was up. She didn't know exactly what it was. And then I've opened it, and Ed, you brought a tear to my eye. You brought a tear to my eye today. So this is what I received. Hand painted.
Oh, wow.
St. George Illawarra.
With as nice as that was, what was on the back really made me cry, which was this. And it was amazing.
That's fucking great.
Look, I had a lot of things I'd planned to say to Ed, to say thank you. And I'll be frank, I it's pretty rare. I'm lost for words, but that it keeps me going. It's that has kept me going.
I mean, if you two need a room, I love you. I'm sorry.
I think we do. I think we do need a room. Yeah.
No, but
Look,
that was awesome.
I do what I do because I think it's the right thing, and I come across a lot of people in the community that look. I come across a lot of fuckwits, but I come across a lot of good people, and I've come across a lot of people who, even though we're separated by so much distance, we're going to be friends for life. And,
Oh, yeah.
And what to get that today, the time today that was received, you don't know what that meant to me. It was a reinforcement because let me tell you, there's times where I just think, is it worth it? It's all too hard sometimes. And then I get something like that, and I know it's from a friend, but it just makes me want to keep going. So thank you. And mate, it's something I will treasure and value for the rest of my life. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And I want to thank everybody here, everybody on this panel, and pretty much everybody in the chat for helping keep me going. You know, because it's rough doing the kind of content that I do. And
hell yeah.
Chris and Jay and Nacho, Mero, Godless Granny, all of you, you know, pitched in so much to pick me back up and keep me going. So painting that for you was the least I could do, buddy.
Yeah, but it's not even so much what you painted for me. It's what you painted for me, and knowing me and knowing that was something that was special to me. I mean, that's amazing.
And
I mean,
Granny got her gift too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He made me here. I'll go get it.
All right, yeah. Let Granny get it.
That'd be nice.
All right. But look, I don't want to make it too sloppy because I mean it's 6-pack and let's drink and solve all the world's problems. But I've got to say today was I had a bit of a hard morning, and to say that picked me up would be an understatement. So thank you so much. But
you're welcome.
Like from one brother to another, man, I know you don't drink, but when you come over to Australia, you and me going to have fun. We're having a fun time.
You're going to have a drink with him.
There's no choice. You know what? I'm going to fly. I'm going to fly Notker and Mero down from, and Sam. I'm going to fly them down from because you can get direct flights from Brisbane to Wollongong. So I'm going to fly you all down, and we are going to have the best night ever.
Here, check this out.
Oh wow!
Ooh, that's cool.
Hang on, let me blow it up.
Yeah, what am I missing?
He made this entirely out of paper.
Hey.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
and the
awesome.
colors are important. Ed asked me what my favorite color was. And green is my favorite color, but purple is Granny's color. And purple is Granny's color because partly because of the LGBTQ movement and, you know, being a supporter of them. And partly because when I first started and I didn't know how to do anything as far as editing goes, there's a guy in Pakistan, but it goes by the name of Rev Trelos, who right at the time I needed it posted, "Does anybody need any editing done?" And I said, "Yeah." And he put together the intro that I use on all of my videos. And so he is in all of the credits, and he put Godless Granny in purple. So I made purple Granny's color. And so Ed made this green and purple, my favorite color and Granny's color.
Very nice. Granny's color is my favorite color.
I think you know what. I think this is the community that we've got is amazing.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
can I
seriously
throw-
amazing. So thank you.
We're on the same topic. Can I throw something out there? Kitty, the atheist, sent some masks to me in Nevada. They finally arrived today.
Nice.
Well, they probably arrived earlier than today, but the post office sucked. We finally got them today, and we've done a open reveal. You know, box open or whatever you call it. It wasn't a box, but whatever, package open video. I've got to work on it because it was too big for Twitter. It wouldn't let me upload it, so I have to go and snip it down and do some shit to it to make it work. But yeah, it's the same vibe. Like that, she sent us 2 masks each, 2 that were the same, so 1 each of the same kind of design, and then 1 personalized one for each of us. And they're fucking amazing. And it it's the same sentiment. It's like the beauty and the generosity and the fucking just like the good people. They're good people, you know, like it blows you away sometimes. It really does. Like, and we're people that by all means, none of us, except me and Ozzy, I suppose, have met in person. Like, and yet I'd trust every one of you in the same way. Like it's just that sense of, you know, you can get to know each other without that, especially in this day. I suppose the rest of the world's learning that now with Corona.
It's interesting. It's interesting you say that because I mean, when I look at who are my or the closest people in my life, and obviously I've got people in my, I guess, the real world, so to speak. Like, you know, like Bobby Mack is a great example. But who do I want to spend time with? I mean, the people here are who I want to spend time with.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, nothing to add to that, but yeah.
No, but you're right. Like
Incidentally, my
cousin.
my cousin's got a wedding in Queensland. Well, he's already been married, but he's doing the re-wedding because no one could come next year. So you do realise that I'm flying into Brisbane, and you and Nevada are getting very drunk on my behalf, don't you?
As by your behalf means you're paying, then fuck yes.
Oh, dude. Yes. Yeah.
Are you kidding? Like, load up, brother.
Aussie's coming up to Brizzy as well, and we are going to hit the town. Bring Sam out. We'll do it. We'll do a bit of a live 6-pack from wherever the best place is.
Just buy me 3 beers, and I'm a lightweight.
I'll buy myself like a one of those cardboard cutout stand-up figurine things so I can put myself in the shot. Yeah. I probably could make myself one, actually. But
it's an interesting dynamic. I mean, when I think of the closest people in my life, I mean, and when I saw what I got from you today, Ed, it's like it's one of my best friends has gone to this effort and sent me this. I mean, it's more meaningful because of the closeness we've actually gotten now, and it's a strange how we can be so far apart, but we can have this closeness. It's interesting.
Yeah, even if you do, you know, support politics that I don't agree with, but whatever.
Give me 10 minutes and I'll convert you. That's okay.
It doesn't matter. He's not going to vote here.
He's not voting for Biden.
That's right.
Actually, and I'll ask the interesting question actually, because I would like to know this as a curiosity thing. Ed, are you going to actively go out and vote for Biden?
No.
Jay?
Are you going to vote?
I'm going to vote.
Forget the other way. Jay, are you going to actively go out and vote for Biden?
No.
Are you going to vote?
No.
I'm going to vote independent.
Okay. Granny?
No.
Absolutely. Now, I know that my vote for Biden isn't going to do anything because where I live, there are so many Trump supporters that he doesn't stand a chance. But there's a different race that I think is incredibly important, and that is the Senate race here in Alabama between Tuberville and Doug Jones. Doug Jones is a solid senator, and Tuberville is a football coach with no experience whatsoever.
And who's on what side?
Tuberville's only platform is I support Trump. And I keep posting, at least 4 times a day, what good is a puppet with no master? And if you vote for Tuberville and Trump goes down, you've got a senator with no experience, no platform, and has no clue how to do the job.
I got some bad news for you.
So what would be interesting is I'll ask you all the question, and I'll ask you individually. Do you think Donald Trump, regardless of your politics, do you think Donald Trump will win again? Ed?
Yep.
No.
Honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of in Granny's situation. Everybody around here is a Trump supporter.
Not so much what you want, but do you think he'll win?
I don't know. And I'm sticking with that. And that is one of the reasons why I am going to vote independent. I do not support either Trump nor Biden. And just to be true to myself, I'm not going to vote for either one of them.
Okay.
I can absolutely give
Jay,
you the answer.
what do you think, Jay? I mean, what's the feeling where you are?
Just a second. Nacho wanted to say something.
No, I'm just, if I don't, I'm going to explode. I swear to God.
Get it out.
Notcha, go for it.
I am sorry. I'm sorry for so many reasons. No, I'm not sorry for jumping in. No, I'm sorry to you guys in America. You're going to have 4 more years of Trump. There is no doubt. There is absolutely no way Biden will win this election. It will not happen. It just cannot. It will not happen. I guarantee. You have $1 million? I will put a bet on it, motherfucker. Anyone that wants to give me money, put a bet on it. I'll take your money. I'll take all of that money.
I'll take that bet.
You've got 4 more years of Trump. I absolutely guarantee it. I don't like it.
I don't know.
I don't like it at all, but I guarantee it.
Why? Actually, and interestingly enough, and not because I want to skew the conversation any political direction, but why don't you like it, Nacho? What don't you like about Trump? What do you think is bad about Trump?
Here we go.
Look, there are...
Honestly asking.
Yeah, there are positives to Trump. There are things like he's a great entertainer. He is a great entertainer. So if you want a Hollywood president that is just an entertainer, then you've succeeded. That's great. Well done. Other than that, if you wanted an actual president, you've failed. The guy is incompetent.
Do you think Biden would be better?
No. Are you kidding? No. But why do you think I think Trump will win? Biden is hopeless. Biden is he's got nothing actually. He's got no charisma. He's got no personality. Nobody gives a fuck about Biden. People at least.
He doesn't know what year it is. I mean, let's be honest.
No, but Trump is a dipshit.
Sleepy Joe.
Let's not mistake this. Trump is just as dumb when he talks.
What do you dislike about Trump?
To be as I said, until he got into politics, and it wasn't even until he got into he's a lackey. He's no better than Obama.
But what do you dislike about him? It's and I'm genuinely throwing this out because it's always an interesting question. What do you think? Why do you think Trump is bad?
He's a narcissist.
Oh, he's in.
Me personally,
can you name a politician who isn't a narcissist?
Yeah, no, they're all
Doug
in for
Jones.
themselves.
I have no idea.
They're always into up their own
Yeah,
game.
and I know you're not going to know this name either, but Matt Gobler, one of our state representatives here.
You know, I was really, really hoping you'd all say Chris Attlee. He's not a narcissist.
I'm going to butt in here because I haven't
That
haven't
would
spread it much.
destroyed your point there, Chris.
Hey, I'm potentially the.
I'm so
I'm liking that
humble.
winning
You should all
position
think
in
of me as being so humble.
I am going. If I had the capacity to vote in the U.S. elections,
Yeah.
I would vote for anyone, and I mean anyone other than Trump.
What
I
about
mean,
Hitler?
shit.
Would you vote Hitler?
Well, he's
Okay,
not alive,
but we're
so
not
he doesn't count.
asking. We're not asking who you would vote for. We were originally anyway asking who do you think would win.
Okay.
Despite
well,
who you vote
well, that's well. No. I did ask.
Just-
I did ask the Americans here because I mean, look, 3 Aussies, 3 Americans. I asked the Americans, and look, let's face it, we've got a reasonably liberal crowd here. 2 of them won't be voting for Biden.
Hey, motherfucker, I'm a Trump.
That tells me
dick
everything.
I strongly disagree with Nacho, though.
Trump. Look, I think the reality is Trump is going to win. Not by as much as I think he originally would have, though.
sucker.
The reason I
Alright,
don't
okay,
think
yeah.
Trump is going to win is his primary appeal comes from his rallies. He can go and have a rally and he can drum up a lot of support. And the pandemic is preventing him from doing his rallies, and his fan base is dwindling. He's ticked off too many people in Florida and Texas. And Florida and Texas alone are enough to tip the election. And people are dying by the thousands in Florida and Texas. And people are really ticked.
Yeah, but here is
I
my second
agree.
point.
Sorry, really quickly. Sorry, hang on. One second. Really quickly. I've just seen Matt Stephen is in the comment section. Matt, if you want to jump in, let me know because we'll send you a link. I'd actually like you to be in this conversation if you're
I've
available.
only got a couple minutes too. I'm going to have to bail soon.
That's
So
all right.
if that even, I don't know if that evens out, but it might because I got to go anyway. So it might
Possibly,
help.
but no. I saw Matt was here, so I would really like Matt to jump in the conversation if
But would
Matt's
that
available
equal out
and can jump in.
with Granny, would that point equal out with the lack of people motivated for Joe? It's the similar thing. Like, granted, we had Hillary. There was a lack of motivation for her, yet she still managed to get the surplus, the extra votes. She still lost.
No.
Everyone.
They won, don't get me wrong, but she didn't get the presidency. That's the fucking
I'll jump in there
So
because there's this whole misconception about the about getting
the point is how many
the
people are going to vote for Biden.
No, but the point
It
is,
doesn't matter. if
everyone
not many
needs to hang
people
on.
are gonna
You gotta
vote.
start muting.
It doesn't matter if not many people are going to vote for Trump. Because sure, there'll be a few less because he's been a twat waffle and now everyone's seen it. But nobody is going to vote for Biden.
Yeah, they
No,
are.
but here's the thing.
Grand scheme of things, he hasn't got any persuasion in the younger voters. All he's got is I'm better than Trump, which is all Hillary had. And nobody liked her, but she had a bigger name. She
There's
had a
three
way
major
bigger name than
differences.
Biden.
The
Yes,
three
I-
major differences are: one, Biden was Obama's vice president, and
the vice
so
president.
Biden has a lot of support just from having been Obama's vice president.
But that is also going to be the anti for Trump's, like that will equal itself out for how many people are going to go fuck Obama.
Okay.
Second,
so can I
was-
speak yet?
Yeah, second.
Right. Yeah, Osman. Let Osman
All right.
talk.
First off, Notcha, you interrupted me.
We're not going to go there. We're not going to go there.
No,
Talk.
we're not. I'm just going to mention that. My second point to the original beginning was that I am expecting Bernie to win. No, not Bernie. Sorry, Biden. Sorry, Biden. I screwed up. there.
I was really about to take that back.
Yeah.
No,
I thought it was a
Biden.
joke.
Biden.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm going to get Bernie to win. Nah, Biden. I'm going to
We all
expect
wish,
Biden to
right?
win.
We all wish.
But also,
God, Bernie's
what
the
we
right
need to
one.
understand is that Hillary didn't lose the election per se. We need to speak about the electorate college, and I think
No, I know, but that's why I was trying to fucking jump over that. Just simply.
No.
you cannot jump over that.
No, I jump over it because we already understand that. Isn't that something we learnt fucking 4 years ago already?
No.
Are we at the point where you guys still need to learn about this?
Hang on a sec.
Oh my god.
Nacho,
No.
what you're not realizing is if Biden wins the electoral college, Trump could still have the popular vote and not win.
Exactly.
But okay. Right. So straight up. Okay. California.
Yeah, 'cause that's gonna
California. Let's go California and Florida. Now, because I've written a paper on this. Okay, California. In California, there was about 40% turnout. If you're a Republican in California, knowing that it really doesn't matter what way you vote, are you going to bother? If you're in Florida, which is a bellwether state, which could go either way, where your vote really could matter, absolutely you're going to go out. So the popular vote has absolutely nothing to do with it. This whole popular vote thing is complete garbage, because if it was just a matter of popular vote, all they would do is basically go to LA and New York and go there. All the other states wouldn't even matter. No. So the whole.
You think that's the point, though? I'm just going with popular vote. Is that the point you think I'm making?
Well, I hope not.
That seems to be why. Is that where everyone's?
I think you're smarter than that, but no, I don't think that's the point you're making.
No, yeah, I don't think that's the point you're making, but I think you're missing Granny's point that there are at least 2 major states within the Electoral College that if Biden picks them up, Trump's going to lose.
If.
And it's looking like he is at this point.
I know, but I'm waiting to see those numbers. You give me those numbers for those states, and fuck yeah, I will completely
straight up. Trump is going to win the next election, and he's going to win it fairly comfortably.
Certain that, it's going to be his.
Yeah, Trump's going to win comfortably.
I'm not trying to say that because I'm on his fucking side. Of course not. You guys know me. Fuck that for a life. Yeah, it doesn't help us anyway.
I'm the token conservative here. I'm not on Trump's side. I think he's terrible. Do I think he's worse than Biden? No, I don't think he's worse than Biden. I think they're both as bad as each other. But realistically, it has nothing to do with me anyway. Trump's going to win. There's no two ways about it. Trump will win, and he'll win very, very comfortably.
No, he won't.
But
I love your optimism, though, Granny. I really do. Keep it up. Don't give up. Do not.
Here's what I'll say. Look, when Trump ran and was elected last time, it was always with a view of getting re-elected again. He cannot be re-elected for a third term. I think you're going to see a very different Trump.
Actual exceptions.
You'll see a very different Trump. No, there's no exceptions.
They're not elected, no, but he can become in power again. There are exceptions, and they're working on it already. Okay.
Well, the only way that could happen is if the vice president was elected or someone else was elected and he was the vice presidential choice, and then that president stepped down, so the vice. It's not going to happen.
Do that.
It's not. No. It's look. I'll
ask them to try.
I will give you my entire fucking net worth if that happens. Everything. I'll give you
that.
Can we just?
It ain't going to happen.
As a producer,
except for my tire.
I'm not saying it will.
The tile that they painted for me is
that is actually something they are trying to do, though.
No.
All right.
No,
so
no,
as a producer,
they won't necessarily get away with it.
No.
Can I kindly ask that people don't talk over each other so the video can actually be a little bit easier on the ears?
Is right.
I'm going to talk over everyone just because of that.
No, it's just because I'm
Hey,
worried
look
about
at the
that.
map that I just gave you.
Incidentally, I just want to say I've come to this, and just so everyone knows where I'm at. I had a business function that started at 3:30 this afternoon. It is now 10:50. I've been going since then, so if I'm a little bit incoherent, that's why. You know who I haven't heard from since I jumped on? Jay. How are you doing, Jay?
I'm all right. You guys are talking politics, so my brain shuts off.
Hey, I'm bailing.
Oh,
Yo,
Jay.
gotta love
All right,
that.
Nadja.
Actually, well, that's actually good timing because we've actually got Matt here.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt, how are you, brother?
Yeah, well, thanks. How are you, folks?
Very good, mate. Very good. For those who don't know, Matt's a former Catholic priest. We've had many a conversation on here, and more importantly, Matt's a good guy.
Thank you.
Right.
I'm bearable in small doses, I reckon.
Oh, mate, I reckon even in large doses you'd be okay. So,
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Natchez says he's got to go.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, I'm
Be
trying to
safe.
bail in an equitable way. So, have
I'll see you, brother.
dude. Hello, Kitty.
You got anything coming up,
Alfred,
Natchez, before you take
much
off?
love.
what's going on,
Again?
Nacho?
By the way, Notcha, you're about to get really rich.
Look, I got a bunch of atheist flashbacks still coming up. God, who's this week? Ring, I believe, is this week. So come check it out. I think it'll be Sunday. And then we've got Leah every Friday night for the Americans, Saturday morning for us, real time. Make sure you check Leah out. We're talking a lot of politics tonight. It is a thing. I talk politics. Well, I don't do the talking, but I work politics every week with the Leah podcast. If you want in on the politics, come check us out. We do that all the time. If you want the religious stuff, I don't know, go check out Navadia. She's pretty good.
Yeah,
So,
she's okay.
Love you guys.
She's okay.
Jay, it's
Hey,
been too long.
very quickly, very quickly, Nacho, are you going to show up for my conversation on Monday?
Look, I'm going to definitely try. What time? Is it morning or arvo?
At 9:30 p.m. for us.
Oh, yeah, no, fuck, I'll be there. But the thing is, I'll be in the chat. I'll be in the chat going, motherfucker, let me in. Like, you know, like,
For those who don't know, I'm actually talking to John Richards from the Atheist or the Anti-Theist Convention, Atheist Alliance International. We're having a chat, so that'll be Monday.
so yeah, no, I'll be
safe,
there.
Nacho.
I'll be yelling at him through your chat. Much love, everyone. See you later.
Love you, Natchez.
Yeah, brother. All right, now not just gone. Let's talk about him. Actually, in all seriousness, I'm going to throw it across to Jay to run the show tonight because Jay just run the show.
Two things before you go, before anyone goes. One, Ilya, can you please DM me, please? I left a DM in your Twitter. Also, Chris, can you also DM me, please? Thank you.
No.
What am I DMing here?
He wants you to slide into his DMs. Oh, we lost Matt.
Oh, we lost Matt.
Ooh, it's right. I sent him a link, so he should be back soon.
Oh, I've just seen what you posted in the DMs, and I didn't realize you felt that way. But yeah, you're okay. Yeah, okay. I like you too.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Nice. Ilya says they're 95 subs away from 1K.
All
What?
right.
Sweet.
Nice.
I would like to thank everybody for getting me to the magical 200 subs.
Oh, there he is.
God damn it.
Damn it!
Too many people. Hey, incidentally, I think I'm about 10 away from 500.
You're at 489.
Nice.
Okay. I've dropped one. See? Oh,
That might be on purpose. I want
oh,
to big.
you dropped off, didn't you?
No. I want to give a big thank you to Math Pig, the Hogfather, for dropping it off of my subscriber list just so he could resub and be number 200.
I may have done that once or twice myself. So
That
Yeah.
was pretty slick.
Don't feel bad. I've been sitting. I've been sitting
what-
18 subs away from 700 for like 2 months now.
Oh, come on, people. We got to help out Jay.
I'm at 346. I need 4 more to make 350.
All right.
how are you not at 350?
I don't know enough people.
Yeah, we'll fix that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw it across to Jay because I'll be honest, I have been drinking for 6 hours, and it's probably best that Jay just takes over this, and I'll jump in whenever it's appropriate.
Yeah. And I'm going to say my farewell.
By the way,
Oh, you're gonna
hey,
bounce
mate, how
out.
are you?
Actually, I need to get going too. The reason my video is late this week is because I picked up a new case and I've got children to go visit. So I need to get ready to go visit some children.
Okay.
All right, Granny.
But thank you for having me. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Thanks for
Thank you.
coming.
Bye. Be safe.
Thanks. Bye. Oh, before I go real quick, because I can't get a video out this week, I'm going to do an impromptu stream this weekend to feed the algorithm. And I don't know what it's going to be on, but whoever wants to be in the stream, just DM me and I'll put something together.
Yeah, send me the link.
All
I'll be
right.
there.
Okay, great.
Bye.
All right, Ozzy, you gonna bounce too?
Yep, unfortunately, I am not feeling the greatest.
Alrighty.
So
Yeah,
I
I
will
understand,
talk to
yeah.
everyone soon. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
All right. Hey, have a
Yeah.
good day, buddy. Keep your head up. All right.
Thank you.
Incidentally, Ilya and Bull, if you guys want to jump in, let me know and I'll flick you the link. Anyway, this is Jay's show, so I'm going to shut up. Jay.
Ugh. Bull says he feels so weird because he's all the blue and he's still gray. He's still naked.
So now,
Oh, lost Matt
we
again.
lost Matt again. I was just getting ready to ask Matt a question, and he's gone.
Damn. See, Matt's a really interesting guy because he's a former Catholic priest.
Yeah.
Hang on, he's back.
All right.
Sorry, folks. I seem to press the wrong button and I disappear. So sorry about that.
That's all right. Ed was just about to ask you something.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chris, Ilya, and Bull said send him the link.
All right. So Matt, we haven't ever actually had a chance to chat yet. I have seen you and Chris chatting a few times about different things. What made you decide to leave the church? What made you decide not to be a priest anymore?
Oh, well, I went and fell in love.
Ah,
A young lady, a mother of one of the year 3 kids in the parish primary school. We became friends, and we were great friends for 3 or 4 years, and neither of us expected that it'd ever go anywhere, and I was fine with that. And then after a while, I started sort of feeling that maybe it could have gone a bit further than that. But I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to stuff up a good friendship. And then, interestingly enough, we'd spent a lot of time together. We'd catch up for coffee, just talk. It was really nice just to have an ear, and for both of us, and spoke a lot, shared a lot about a lot of things. And I had the opportunity to go. I'm in a small town in New South Wales, and I had the opportunity to become a military chaplain. So I went up to Canberra to speak with the military bishop, the process that goes on to become enlisted. And then I realised when I told Bridgie that I was thinking of doing that, the look that she gave me made me think, oh, okay. And she said, I'm really going to miss you when you go. And I thought, oh, okay. And we just realised that, yeah, we both felt the same way. And it then became...
In all fairness, I mean, can we really blame her? I mean, you're a very good-looking man. I mean,
I'm pretty easy on the eye.
You're charming. You're easy to get along with. I mean,
Just the one eye, not so much both of them.
I'm not
Hey,
so
you
into
said
the
it,
other
not me.
Exactly right. So, I mean, she's only human after all, so who could resist this? And
Exactly.
the beauty was
just thinking that. Yeah. Just thinking.
Yeah, yeah. No, thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. The beauty was we had years of good, solid, close friendship and built up trust and didn't expect it would go anywhere, but there it did. And it was after that, so I went and told the bishop, and he said, he paused, and he just said, well, Matthew, I have to admit I'm not entirely surprised. I never really fitted in quite as well as I could have done. I came from the Catholic diocese, the area that I was in was quite conservative, and I enjoyed a lot of the conservative side of it, the ritual and all of that sort of thing. But socially, I would consider that I was always fairly progressive. So I do have to admit that there were certain things that I never spoke about, from the pulpit. I never spoke about the hot button Catholic issues, the abortions, the birth control.
I'm just going to throw this out there. ScoMo or Albo?
ScoMo. Well, I've always been quite a conservative.
Yes.
But having said that, I can't stand Trump.
Oh,
Anyway,
you and me both. Hey! Where'd Bull
I
go?
was just getting ready to introduce Bull.
Yeah, big time. Bull, come back.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Cool.
I was just interrupted. So
I'm on mobile, so this is a bit confusing on mobile. So
I just wanted to introduce Douchey Bull. So how you doing, mate?
I'm doing good, Jay. How have you been?
I'm good. Yeah, I see that you guys are cracking right away with that sit down with the debunkers.
Yeah, we're close. We were planning on doing our 500 subscriber stream. It looks like we might do in our 1K this Sunday. Waiting for Ilya to show up to talk more about it.
Talking about very, very good friend Steve McRae, he says that you're a bit of a Kyle fan. So how's that going?
Me? How would that work? I would have to be like Uni to be a Kyle fan, but
Oh man.
Hey, I got to admit. So I do want to say something, Bull. I've been around you for over a year now, off and on, and you sound a lot happier now than when I first, when me and you very first met. So I think what you're doing is good for you, and I like to hear that.
It is. It's actually become a job as opposed to a hobby while I was looking for a job, which is what the Non Sequitur show turned out to be. Although in the future, hopefully when the Non Sequitur show comes back, that will be a job and will add to the job because we plan on coming back big. So
yeah, like I said, you sound happier. You can hear it in your voice, So and I like to hear that.
What is that noise?
I think that's Matt.
Matt, you
Sorry about that. I might move away from the noisy things.
I've found some communities. The I Network, which used to be the Shills, but has expanded to include a whole bunch of other people, the Uncalled Foursome, etc., etc. And of course, I found Sit Down with Debunkers, Ilya Moon, and Christ Punchers community, and it's those communities.
Ilya is probably one of the best people I have ever met.
Yes, she's an amazing person.
She's awesome.
And they've both kind of helped me come out of my shell a little bit. I'm still me. I'm still kind of shy, but at the same time, it's it's good to be able to say stuff on air. I did my one and done on Monday, and it was well received. And people have told me I was really fair. I was, I didn't say things that just weren't true. And of course, I had my good friend Ilya Moon there with me, so that was helpful.
Speaking of Ilya Moon, hello, Ilya.
Hi. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, Bull went quiet then. Bull, come back in.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
I muted so she could talk. See,
I was gonna say, wait a minute, you can't hear Ilya and Bull at the same time. Are they the same person?
Conspiracy.
Oh, the crazies will love that.
oh God, if we were the same person, one of us is doing a hell of an impression.
It's me. I'm great at it. That's what it is.
How you doing this morning, Ilya?
I am very excited because today is my last day of work and then I'm on vacation for 9 days. So I just want to get the
Yeah,
work
nice.
day over with.
And what's the plan for the vacation?
It's a staycation because of Cafe Fee 19. And I am going to be organizing my apartment. I got a carpet shampooer, so I'm going to shampoo the carpets. I mean, good fun stuff, right?
All the good stuff. Yeah.
I'll probably
Hey,
spend my first few days doing
whatever
that.
floats your boat.
Yeah, I'll probably spend my first few days doing that, and then the rest of the week sleeping and preparing more sets and visuals. I've learned how to edit videos now and do all of that stuff, so I'll probably start preparing some things for our channel. I'm coming out with a new series that's going to be a pre-recorded series called Ilya's Content Creator, Ilya's Creator Corner. Good Lord, I need more coffee. But I'm going to highlight creators who are criminally undersubbed, and I'm going to do a small piece of them speaking about their journey and what led them to the YouTubes. But I'm going to do highlights in the background of some of their shows with some overlaid copyright-free music. And then I'm going to highlight them as a recommendation. So I'm going to get with every single person who's been on this panel, and we're going to do a content creator corner on you. So, but I'm starting out with the plot hole first. So that'll be the first episode that'll come out next week, one day. And as always, our live shows that we have, Bull is our producer. He is the amazing producer.
Ilya, have you ever met a former Catholic priest?
No.
Ilya, meet Matt.
G'day, Ilya. How you going?
You need to have Matt. You need to talk to Matt.
He can come
At
on
some point.
Equality at some point. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think it would be good to
thank you.
have you and him come on Equality and talk about,
Absolutely.
where you started and where you ended and what that journey was like. I don't know, Bull, do you think that would be a good show?
That would be an awesome show. I'm a recovering Catholic myself, so it would be interesting to see how a priest, a father, comes out of it, because the Catholic Church it has a lot. It's progressive in a lot of ways compared to some other churches, and then it's completely backwards in so many other ways. It's almost like it's almost like
no argument there.
It's an enigma for sure. So we should look into it.
Because one of the first conversations I had on, actually on my YouTube channel and doing what I do was with Matt, and it was an interesting conversation because he's a former Catholic priest. I'm a former, Pentecostal pastor. I'm just going to bring this. We've got a fairly small YouTuber in. We've if I don't know if anyone's heard of this person, Steve McRae or something.
Oh God, you let him in here? Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry. Look, Bull wanted to ban this guy, but Steve, how are you, brother?
Well. I just woke up. You guys are already your day's already started there for you.
Well,
I actually slept last night.
Their day's almost over. This is the nighttime in Aussie.
Oh, that's
Incidentally,
right, yeah.
Steve, I'd like you to meet Matt. Matt, who is here, is a former Catholic priest
Hi, Matt.
and someone who
Hey,
I think
Darren.
you would have a very good conversation with.
I love to, although I know nothing about Catholicism. Very
You could
little.
learn.
Well, I'm
You could
forgetting
learn.
it more as the days pass myself. But anyway,
Did you do the whole catechism? You did the whole thing from
oh,
start
the
to
full
finish?
Wicca. Oh,
Gotcha.
yeah, the whole bit. Had lots
I
of
don't
laughs
know
too.
Steve McRae. I don't think we've ever met before. Hi, Steve.
I've heard
William
your
Moon.
voice before, Moon. I've recognized that voice. I've heard it
Well,
before.
Ilya, just be careful because Steve stole money from Kyle. So
I owe him $750,000. Somebody told me.
750.
at least,
Yeah, it went up. It's, yeah. You
I
know,
just want to
inflation
know,
started
like,
with
where all of these
20,000.
people are accusing him of. I just want to understand why all these people are accusing him of harassing them, but he's never once.
Oh, well, it's because they're very clearly rational people. They're people who have not dedicated their entire Twitter feeds to how much they hate Steve. So I mean, you know,
Well, just to make sure, okay, other than Bullinator, is there anybody in here that I've sexually harassed? Because I want to make sure that I haven't.
Yes,
No.
me. Yeah.
Okay.
Not me.
Yes,
Well, I mean,
every episode.
Chris,
yeah.
come on, that's a given. Who doesn't?
Every over and under. I mean, the first.
I
thing
see
you
the
said
way
to me
Jay
was,
looks at you.
Can I sexually harass you? I'm like, yes, you can.
I see the way Jay. You know, if you look at Jay's eyes, you can tell he's looking at the camera and he's looking at you every show. I'm telling you.
I know that. I know that. It's and I'll be honest. It goes both ways. I mean, Jay is a beautiful man.
Yes, he is. Wait, can I say that?
I mean,
If I say he's beautiful, that's sexual harassment, isn't it?
No. I can
with
say
it.
he's beautiful. If you say it, he's
You know, it's funny
You're
enough.
sexually harassing. I'm not.
Jay would be much more my type than you, Chris. No offense, but just saying.
Because I got
It's a
the
hair
hair.
thing. Yeah. Of course.
Uh-oh, lost Chris.
I don't think I
we
have a
lost Chris.
top.
My heart was broken. My heart.
I think you did what I was doing there.
I thought Steve loved me all this time, but apparently it was just to get closer to you, Jay. So
That's all right. I'm good with that.
Boys, don't fight over me. Well, go ahead.
we
Yeah, go
can't.
ahead.
We can't help it. Damn it, Steve! You just
They can fight all they want. I've got your hair.
Somebody just put in the chat at Ilya Moon. You have to watch Steve, Mr. 5%, or at least keep an eye on him, winky face.
Moon
No.
supposedly has cameras in my room to keep an eye on me. I don't know.
I mean, that was just for that one weekend. I
Was it a
forget.
good weekend?
Yeah,
Was-
Steve,
was
you
it-
forgot
was-
to
was it a
change the
good weekend?
batteries. You forgot
Oh,
to
I
change
got.
the batteries on the cameras.
Wait. Hang on. I
Hate
got to
this
do the own. I got to do my own upkeep on my her surveillance. How does that work?
AAA, baby. AAA.
No.
James Henry wants to know if this can get any.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Please.
we have not even started yet. I mean, we haven't got Ed into this. I mean, Ed.
Oh my God.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Oh, dear.
Love it, mate. Love it, brother. Ed, hey, you can get away with anything you want on this channel at the moment.
Ed's got the fist of God,
Because-
so
Yeah, I'm the God. I do what I want.
This seriously, brother. I mean, okay, Ed, straight up, mate. When this arrived, I mean, I saw, I knew there was something arriving, and I didn't realize it was. Well, I knew I was expecting something else actually. So, oh yeah, cool. I thought it was a War of the Worlds album, and then I've seen your name and address on it. I'm like, okay. And Melissa's there looking at me, going, I said, "What is it?" And she said, "I don't know. They asked me for the address. I don't know." Mate, amazing. How long did that take you to do?
About 5 days.
It's insane.
Yeah. Now listen, don't put any liquids on there. Just use a dry cloth to dust it off if you have to, but don't.
nah, I think you need to hang it on the wall.
It's getting fucking hung up.
Yeah.
It's going on the wall.
I think it needs to go
You
on the wall behind him.
You
Yeah.
should
That's what I'm thinking too.
you should put a piece of glass over top of it, but with a gap in between, so it doesn't stick to the glass at some point.
It
Frame
has
it that way.
You know the best thing? It matches my tattoo.
It does.
Yeah.
So-
It has clear coat
Just
on it.
so people realise, that's my sporting tattoo. That's the St George Illawarra Dragons.
Yeah,
And
it
to
has
get
a clear
this
coat.
Is
It
insane.
has a clear coat,
But
but
apart from that, what was on the back?
yeah.
I mean,
People were saying they can't see that, Chris. Maybe you should read that.
there we are. For one of the best people I've ever met. Thanks for your friendship, mate. Ed.
He doesn't
Well,
know a lot
Ed-
of people, does he?
No.
Man, you got to get out
Clearly
more,
not.
man. You really need to
Clearly
get
not.
out more. Socialize.
But I'll say this. I mean, Ed, from you, I mean, it means a lot. It means a lot, brother.
Thank you.
No. Thank you. I mean, seriously.
What's
I mean,
so much love on this channel? So much love.
I know. All right. Hang on. Sorry, we have Steve McRae here, so we need to fight.
And they say atheists have no moral code, and stuff like that. And
Listen,
So anyway, I just want to say something. Atheists are rocks. Yeah, we're rocks.
you're gonna
Hey,
write.
don't
You're gonna
you
write
have-
that a lot. He's gonna write that forever, isn't he?
Don't you
Hey,
have a rock-
Steve, can I tell you something right now? Do you know who has converted more atheists than anyone?
Arn Ra.
Medusa.
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 I am a
She'll
rock.
fucking- She'll
I'm an
turn you to stone,
eye.
and you'll become
Dude,
a
I'm
rock,
s-
and you are an atheist.
I'm stealing that. I never thought of Medusa as an atheist activist. That's brilliant.
Well, I'm gonna argue over something then, since Steve
Uh-oh.
likes arguments. Ilya and Bullinator need to set something up with me to get me on their channel.
Yeah.
Like we got to work that out.
Don't do
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yes.
You realize there's no going back from that, right?
Oh,
Listen,
I
I'm
think
the
he would be
GOP.
good for the.
Go
I
ahead.
think he would be good for the stupidly creepy show.
Yes. What should we
To be
cover
honest- to be
with
honest,
you?
you're better off getting Amber. I mean, she's way more fun.
Oh yeah,
We could cover creepy old dudes.
creepy.
There,
That's
there you
it.
go.
But then we're debunking-
That's
we're
like
not
pretty much
debunking it, we're
every one of us
confirming it
here.
at that point.
Yeah, that's all
Hang
of
on.
us here.
Actually, is that Steve?
Yeah, it's like all of us.
I
No,
think
I
you've
don't
any kids
know.
of that. Yeah.
Well, we do have some things coming up that I don't have host for yet on the Creepy Conspiracy Show. So I think I've talked Jay into coming on one finally.
Yep. October 3rd.
I'll tell you, you need Bobby Mack. You need Bobby Mack.
No,
No.
Is that a Del no?
no.
That's the best thing I've heard on the internet.
That sounds like a pretty solid no to me.
So I'm not convinced.
So just I keep a schedule because I'm a type A personality and have to have everything organized for our channel.
Of course.
But right now, looking at our schedule, we have some openings here for the Stupidly Creepy Show and Equality. But we are booked out to October on both.
Yeah, 'cause
Wow.
What you're saying is,
I think
you
I
could
beat
have
you
Bo-
on
you can have Bobby Mack in November.
Great.
I mean, I'll book him.
There you go.
Hey,
What
I
are you
was
saying?
gonna say,
Hey,
No.
what I was gonna say is I think you got me booked for October 3rd, right?
Yes. Actually, Grumpy Old Dude, I could put you in with Jay on that show. We're going to cover conspiracies that actually turned out to be true.
there you go. That'll fit right in with my birthday.
Well, there you go.
I can just go ahead and throw you on that one.
Alrighty.
Your birthday is a true conspiracy?
Well, my birthday is October 2nd. So
You want to
we can-
hear? You want to hear the best conspiracy I have found so far that we're going to cover with Jenny Morgan?
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah.
The ice bucket challenge was a satanic ritual.
Oh, good lord.
Snowball's chance in hell.
How? Please elaborate on this one.
I'm intrigued.
So apparently, people think that the Ice Bucket Challenge.
Oh.
Apparently, they think that the Ice Bucket Challenge was a conspiracy for a satanic ritual, and that it was people who were going live to show their commitment to the satanic temple and to the devil.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know how they jumped from point A to point B on this one, but we're going to dive into it and figure it out together.
Wow.
With Jenny Morgan.
Wow.
We do have Godless Scummer coming on soon too in September. And then we also did a contest with our Discord for the worst made up or stupidest made up conspiracy with an origin story. And we had 2 winners from that, and they're going to present their made up stupid conspiracy 2 weeks in a row. And then we're going to have an audience poll on who wins, and whoever wins gets free merch from our store and an Easter egg in all of our sets and all of our thumbnails.
Nice.
Okay.
Did we lose Chris?
I don't know.
I think we lost Chris. He's had a couple. If you can't tell, Chris has had a couple drinks tonight.
Yeah.
But I think on October 10th, because I haven't chosen a topic yet, I think I'm gonna do a conspiracy around Steve McRae, because there's so many conspiracies out there for me to choose from. So I'm
do it.
I'm
Bull,
thinking about
I mean,
doing the conspiracies of
It's
Steve
Bull on
McRae.
Well, yeah, you know, it's funny.
Bulls on all of them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, obviously. Well, I mean, but I haven't seen it yet. Does he just produce it, or is he actually a host too? I don't.
He's a producer.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
pop in and say something occasionally, though, like
The voice of
I'm
God.
seriously going to do that one.
That'd be great.
Conspiracies of Steve McRae.
Well, I'll
and I'll
tell
see
you.
if Cheshire can be our guest.
Yeah, I bring Reds too. But I'll tell you, I had an atheist friend of mine just recently reach out to me, and we talked about 2 hours on the phone. And I've never talked to him before on the phone. I mean, just somebody, an atheist friend that I've known from Twitter. And he's like, dude, man, all these people are sending all this stuff about me and about you. And he's like, dude, it just sounds all so ludicrous. He's like, can I call you and talk to you about it? And I'm like, oh yeah, absolutely. And it's kind of funny when you hear all this stuff being said, and then you're like, does that even really make sense? And it's laughable. It's absolutely laughable.
Because Steve, you're not controversial at all. So
it gets worse and worse though. It's like the story now is that I love rapists. They're like my favorite thing in the world. Is like I
Are they still going on that?
Oh no, but it's progressively gotten worse. Yeah. Seriously, this guy was just like this guy was like so that they were telling me that you love rapists and that you think rape is great. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is morphed into a whole new direction. But this is what he's saying. He's like, I wanted to hear from you because I hear all this. Like 6 people messages him, and he thinks they're all insane because they are. And we had a great discussion, and everything's great. So it's like, in a way, it's kind of filtering out the wheat from the chaff.
I heard recently you also dropped the A bomb. So I mean, what haven't you done?
Which one's the A bomb? Which one's A?
The atomic bomb.
The atomic bomb.
I dropped the atomic bomb. Oh, yeah. I was thinking that was a war.
Little boy.
I know. Nagasaki, August 6th, Hiroshima.
Yeah.
9th. I know. Yeah. No, I thought you meant like a word.
Everything that has gone wrong in the world is you, isn't it?
Sorry, I thought you were talking woke speak. Like the F bomb.
Oh, I am.
Okay, what word did I say?
I'm gonna go SJW on you. So.
Well, I heard recently that the dinosaurs went extinct because of Steve McRae due to the fact that the 95% that Kyle was doing maintenance on during that time was just all landscape, and so the actual, food and actual taking care of things did not get done because Steve only did 5%.
I was lazy in those days.
See, I've got to be honest. I don't even think Steve did 5%.
Yeah,
it was all Kyle. I mean, surely you did Kyle wrong. I mean, Nate wouldn't lie.
Never. Yeah, that was actually a topic too. Is just like, let me tell you about his background with me. Because they, a lot of these people just don't know the history. Bull knows the history of all people. Bull knows the history from day one. He's been there from day one. This is why everything. He's my fact checker. If I say something that is not correct, he's going to fact check me. He's going to body slap me in the ground and say, "Hey, Steve, I think you got this wrong." He wouldn't. I don't think it'd be accusatory. He'd just be like, "Hey, Steve, I think you're misremembering," or something. It's never happened, but if it did.
Jeff, how are you, brother?
Hi.
Yeah, I'm good. I just want to say something that I'm not going to say that Steve McCray is the Zodiac Killer. I'm just saying, has anybody seen Steve and the Zodiac Killer in the same place?
Hang on.
Time?
Have you got proof that he isn't the Zodiac?
I mean, it's possible, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's the no. Until proven otherwise, that's like
it's not the worst thing he's been accused of. So
yeah, we're going with that as the sort of null hypothesis until it's proven otherwise.
So what? Just to clarify, what you're saying, Jeff, is Steve may be the Zodiac Killer,
or maybe not be. Yes, that is a fact.
Yeah. We just don't know.
We just don't know.
We just don't know.
We don't. You know what? I think we should ask Nate Brody.
Oh,
he might know.
He's a lawyer. He'd know.
Well, you know what? I looked up the dates because I wasn't sure. The Zodiac was active from 1960 to 1970. I was born early. It says early 1970s. So in theory, I was born in 70. So it's 1971, 1972. I could have been a homicidal baby. You never know.
I'm not. I would say I'm still not convinced.
We have one of our channel members in the chat, Mr. Sirius. He is a part of our panel. He is one of the hosts.
He's awesome. We like Mr. Sirius. How's he doing? Is he feeling better?
Yes. Yes, he got all of his stuff taken care of the other day, and he is going to be back with us hosting, and we're doing our subset special tomorrow, which right now we are at 9. It was supposed to be our 500 sub special, but because of the circumstances, we're going to have to change that, because right now we are sitting at 909 subs. We are 91 away from 1K.
Let's make this a one fact. Just say that anyone in the chat who's not subs to sit down with debunkers, help Ilya and all everyone else involved with that channel.
How can they not be? How can they not be subbed? I mean, it's unreal channel. I mean, he's one of the coolest channels on YouTube. I mean, seriously, if you are not subscribed,
we want this to be 1,000 subs
right now.
Yeah, we want this to be like 1,000 sub party. It needs to be at the weekend.
Incidentally, I'm at 489. So if we want to, let's sneak me to 500 too as well.
Steve McCray, you will get a link to join us to celebrate if you want to, but I do know for sure that Godless Scummer is coming.
Well, I go where he goes.
Oh,
no, they call that stalking.
No, don't do it. If Godless Scummer's here, you don't want to be there. He's bad. That guy's bad.
Yeah, you don't.
The Hair Brothers. It's the Hair Brothers. We got to have them both.
He's trouble. That guy. He's trouble.
It's gonna be. I promised our audience if we get to 1K by tomorrow's celebration sub, that I would do a face reveal. Now, I'm not going to go on actual cam, but we will put up a picture. Bull will have a picture of me that he can put up. But yeah. So I don't know. It seems like no one wants to see what I look like. So I'm good. I'm good.
Trust me, you guys want to see what she looks like.
Oh,
yeah. If nobody subs,
you really do.
Bunkers, then you gotta get over there and sub.
And if you don't get it, if you do not get, and conversely, if you do not get her to 1,000 subs, she'll bring Red's rhetoric onto the channel and he'll do a face reveal, and nobody wants to see that. So you've got that's your options here. Would you sooner see Ilya or Reds?
No Reds. No Reds.
Reds is a friend of mine.
How is that a choice?
Are you taking your cues from God, Jeff? Because God did the whole carrot and stick thing, and let's see how that turned out.
It means a whole lot, though, because I think Bull can tell you from like day one. we have worked so hard on this channel. Bull has been with us the whole time, and he is our producer, but he also adds a lot to it. So I'm definitely not going to.
That your channel is definitely one of my favorite channels on YouTube, Ilya. You put out
he is just as much a channel member as us.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys put out some fucking awesome content.
Let's just say hi to the stalker in the chat. We see you there.
My stalker showed up.
We see her. So what I actually want to ask is Jay, what's it like to have a stalker online?
It's creepy, man. Everywhere I go, she's there.
Wait, you've only got one? Sure.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, I only got the one stalker.
So Steve, I'll throw it back to you. No, Ilya, sorry.
What, Iliad? You're breaking up, Iliad. What? Iliad. Did we lose Iliad?
Did we lose?
Oh, I was just saying I like Raven. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I heard I like.
Yeah, I heard I like. What do you like?
Oh,
Tell
I
us.
like Raven too much
Oh, Raven.
to
Okay.
stalk.
Oh,
Jay.
Oh, we all like Raven. We don't like Jay, but we like Raven. So
See, I
haven't
got. I don't think I've got a stalker yet. I think we lost Ilya.
I think we have.
I don't think I've got a stalker yet. I'm obviously not doing this YouTube thing right, so.
It comes with time, dude. Just they'll find you. Don't worry. You don't find them; they find you.
So, Steve, do you have any stalkers?
I have a collection. I think I'm gonna start like a little stalker museum.
Really, I mean, you're someone who's fairly quiet on the internet. I mean, you're not very well known, and people don't really want to go after you. So,
I think I'm attractive or something because like that one guy that wears my face as a mask. I mean, you got to like find it. I mean, that's flattering in that way. Isn't it?
You are a very good looking man. I mean, we can't.
No, I think he wants to actually wear my face as a mask. But
he actually wants to wear his actual face.
Yes.
I mean,
luckily,
do you think? When do you think he's worn that mask? I mean,
every day of his life since he's printed it out. Probably.
It's.
Do you think there's been moments where there's been someone looking up in your eyes, but that hasn't been your eyes?
More than one occasion.
He's using Steve's mask for COVID protection. You know, that's how bad it's got.
So hang on. There's something that's just happened in the background there. It's, Matt, what's going on? What have you thrown on there?
I have put on it was my birthday a couple of weeks ago, and the girls got for me. I'll show you this fabulous, fashionable item. It's like it's a fleece-lined, basically a massively oversized hoodie. So I'll just. It's a thing of great beauty and comfort. It's like wearing a doona, really, it's a hoodie that is just ridiculously oversized and really, really warm.
And I'll say in country New South Wales, where you are, it's probably appreciated right now.
Oh, absolutely. It's probably about 4 degrees Celsius where I am at the minute. At 11:34 on Friday night.
Jay, what's that in Fahrenheit?
That's 38 degrees. Give or take.
Yeah, somewhere around 38, 40 degrees, somewhere right in there.
Mind you, I got the heater on, but still, I live in a 100.
I thought it was a onesie when you sat down with it. I thought it was a onesie, like goes down over your feet and everything.
Well, it's a onesie down to the waist, and I can actually sit on the chair with cross-legged and peel it over my legs, so I look like Buddha. But it's really, really comfy and really warm.
Now how does Buddha fit in with a Catholic?
Well, I don't know. I'll try new things. Life's about experiences, I suppose.
I don't know if you saw what I put in the chat earlier, Chris, but it just occurred to me we've actually finally got the Holy Trinity in this hangout together. You've got Jesus, the God, and God himself. Bull is here.
And you've got the Pope of Agnosticism. So
yeah,
look out. And according to Steve McRae, the only atheist in the world.
Who's you?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, well, you're the only proper atheist.
Yeah.
But no, it's funny, Chris, because the same people that contacted you, they contacted like Site 10 Brunicate, anybody who has anything to do with me, they'll contact. There's like 6 of them, and they're like, "Oh, you got to watch all these videos," and they send all these different videos.
I got hit by the crazies.
Yeah, the crazies.
Like they're sending stuff out. You've got to watch this. You got to. I've got better things to do in my life.
And so it's actually kind of helped me in a way, because the people that buy into that shit without even bothering to talking to me are not the people I want to have sub to me anyways, right?
No.
Right. And so I mean, this is the guy that I was, again, I'm not going to mention his name, obviously, but he was so cool, and he's just like, these people are just whacked out of their minds, kind of stuff. He's like, this doesn't. Is this a failed Australian businessman you're talking about, or? I am sure he's one of them. I'm sure that he's one of them. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. He didn't. He was confidential. He didn't give me their name specifically. He wouldn't. You don't need to.
The funny thing is, and without doxing anyone, but the failed Australian businessman, as I'll call him, he big noted himself. I know this person, I know that person. But the irony is, all the people he said he knows, I actually know, because I run in those circles. No one fucking knows who he is. He's just like a fucking would be if he could be.
Well,
I won't mention his name, Chris. I've got a good idea who you're on about then, and
you know exactly who I'm talking about.
I am not a fan of that. I am not a fan of that person.
Well, he's a self-admitted internet troll. That's what he does. He just trolls people.
Yeah. But the thing is, it was funny because he sent me all these messages. Oh, I know this person. That I was like, dude, no, because it's and without realizing, and not that I'm ultra successful, but I know people within the circles that he was bragging about knowing, and no, he's just a quite literally a would be if he could be.
Before you guys go down, before y'all go back down a rabbit hole, I have to exit because it's time for me to get started working on my last day of work before 9 days of vacation. But thank you for having me on for a little while.
Ilya, absolutely anytime. We love having you on.
I love you guys. I do. I really do.
Yeah.
I do. I really love you guys. So I am going to do the Conspiracies of Steve McRae show. I'm pending the ask of Cheshire to be the guest that week. So we will see. But I think that's going to be a fun one. So if you have conspiracies, let me know. Also, Chris, it says in there that there's a link in the description to your Patreon. It is not in your description. Fix that so I can sign up. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have any. There's nothing in your description there.
Yeah.
No. Well, actually, that's because
you weren't here to start it.
What I will do is right now I'm going to go to my Patreon, and I will put the link in the chat. So if anyone does want to help support me, that would be greatly appreciated. Yes. Especially with everything going on at the moment, it would be greatly appreciated. So,
and yes.
I was just going to ask a question. If you do this Conspiracies of Steve thing, do you want us to make some videos up to send into
that would be fantastic.
I just want to see if I could be more creative than some of the actual trolls. It'd be interesting.
No, I don't want to platform the trolls. So
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Do you know who should get a hold of?
Like Mr. Sirius is in the chat. If everybody who
you should get a hold of Nacho Witness.
Who?
You know, Nacho can make videos.
Yes,
that guy's hilarious.
That guy is.
But if
creative beyond creative.
If everybody wants to submit,
he was here an hour ago.
If everybody wants to create a video where they're just saying stuff to me, like,
did you hear what Steve did this time?
Yeah, just send those to me. If I could get like a good 20 to 25 of those, we could play those, and then Cheshire can talk through them and have a good time. And Bull will be there because he's the producer.
I could just say Steve's paying me like a cheap whore, unlike Kyle, who.
Yeah. No. Hey. Well, Bull. Let's be honest. I saw something. You're not getting paid at all.
Oh, right.
Yes.
I don't know what style to do it in, so I'm not very good at editing videos. But I'm thinking of maybe possibly having an assistant called Busy. Yeah, but that's all I'm going to say.
Well, all I can say for sure is that I absolutely, positively love Steve McCurry. He has been an absolute friend to me, been there for me through a lot of stuff. And the other day, when I saw the conspiracy that Bull does all of this for free, I'm sorry, Bull.
I can assure you that the two people in this room,
my PayPal payments to him would differ.
I can assure you the two people that I produce for in this panel, Ilya and Steve, both pay me for my work. So
Yes.
it is not me working for free. In fact, I haven't worked for free since the Non Sequitur show.
But hang on a second, Nate Brody wouldn't lie.
And
Neither would Unirock. Unirock is honest.
I wouldn't even mention Chris. It's your channel, mate. But honestly, I wouldn't even mention those guys' names.
No. I only said the name once. If you say it 3 times, they appear. So
Yeah.
Bull gets paid by our channel, and not only does he get paid, he gets paid on time and ahead of time.
But Moon, Moon, I love you to death, and I certainly appreciate all your kind words. But according to them, you're not a real woman, so it doesn't really matter.
No.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Well,
or probably even a person. I don't think you're a real person.
Which is a shame, because if Moon was a real woman, then at least you could teach Cheshire how to go, how to be a real woman, because she's only like 17?
No,
16, 17?
If you go to Reddit, if you go to Reddit or 4chan, you'll find threads that Chesh and I are the same person.
I'm not. I can neither confirm nor deny that.
So does that mean you're 17 as well, or?
Oh no, I'm no.
Oh, she's of age. She's definitely of age.
Are we talking?
At least 21. Yeah.
We are talking goblin years here, not human years, though, right?
I am 39.
You know what? Can I? Interesting you say that, because 39 is the peak age for humanity.
Mm-hmm.
39 is the perfect age when people just really are at their peak. So
I'm at my peak.
Yeah, once you
39 is the number, I think.
Once you hit 40, it's all downhill.
Yeah, that's like
on the other side.
Well, as someone who's also 39, 39 is it.
At 40, I'm telling you, all those little aches and pains people tell you about that they're like, oh, you start noticing stuff a little bit more.
Oh,
that's
God,
all
I'm
true.
getting them now.
That's all true. That is so all true. I'm not even
forget 40. I'm getting them at 39.
Well, I'm 40, so yeah.
Sorry. Throw down to Ilya.
Anything goes crazy in the side chat, before something goes crazy in the side chat, Mr. Sirius said Ilya's working on getting the operation to become a real woman. And then I see James Henry said that's a tad harsh. Mr. Sirius is my brother. Like, seriously, he means nothing by it. He's joking. Like, seriously, we have such a love for one another. Trust me. That's just our banter. He is Mr. Sirius literally is my brother from another mother. I love him with every part of who I am. If he needed me right now, I would drive to him and be there for him. So
see, personally, anyway, I wouldn't trust that James Henry, because James said that Steve is an okay dude, and I mean,
what's wrong with all you people?
Steve's
all
evil.
Niceties. Everybody's being nice, and nobody's trying to cut each other's
throats
and backstab them.
I know Steve's evil. I mean, we all know that. Carl told us so.
You people are creeping me out here. This needs to be more backbiting.
Well, this is the Calder McRae. I mean, we all love we all love you, Steve.
Yeah.
I do really need to go, so I can start my last work day. I love you too, Steve, and I'm really happy to report everybody who's listening that I've been in the stream now with Steve for about 25-30 minutes, and he has not harassed me.
Well, he's already harassed the rest of us, so
Steve, can you please harass Ilya?
I wouldn't even know where to begin. That'd feel weird.
What's that?
I don't know.
Elliot, let him harass you before he goes, because I'm the one with the long hair. He'll be off to be harassing me and Jay if you go.
Oh, he already harassed me. It's already good.
I would say the P word, but I guess it would be.
I don't think
one of Unity's videos.
Yeah.
I don't think that Steve can hurt. Well, anyway, love you guys, and I will talk to you later.
Thank you so much.
Go do your, go,
Thank you so much.
Well, we're at 2 hours, 15 minutes there, Chris.
That's pretty good. Good effort. So, so I'll take that as people want to end the stream. So
yeah, I'm getting to the point where I need to go. So,
all right. So on that note, thank you everyone for coming for a very disorganized six pack where I haven't been here. But thank you, Jay. Thank you, Ed, for looking after it all. Thank you, everyone else who's come along and joined in the discussion. So we'll finish it there. So have a good night, everyone, wherever you are on this beautiful planet. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever it is, wherever you are on this flat plane that we all occupy.
Be safe.
Take care, folks.